the middle by Renfro. They get out of there, and the ball comes. They got me down.
To me, when you look at it, it's just absolutely stacked.
Back up! Back up! Waller across.
Take a seat.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mullen.
The boy grew up.
Snap good, hold good, and victory in overtime for the Raiders.
Yo, what it do, ladies and gentlemen, what it do? It's your boy Dirty, and yes, you are not tripping. It is my old channel. I got my channel back after 2 years. I ain't even realized it's been 2 years since I've done anything with this channel, man. Anything at all. So, we're going to do some things tonight, man. We're going to celebrate getting my channel back. You know what I mean? Shido, what's good with you, man? Bro, yeah, I changed the name, but I also lost the channel. YouTube took this channel from me 2 years ago. They took this channel from me. So now they've given it back with an apology. They even apologized for taking my channel and admitted that they were wrong. And that feels great. You know what I mean? Even it generated thank you or whatever by a computer. I don't care. Companies don't admit when they're wrong. And they admitted they were wrong and they gave me my channel back. And I am thrilled about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a partner in here with me tonight to celebrate the coming back of hashtag Raider Nation Network, the RNN, you know what I mean? Back in the basement. I stopped calling it the basement because it was part of this channel, but now I'm back in the basement. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling free. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the hosts of one of the best Raider podcast shows, or whatever you may want to call it, podcast, YouTube, content creation. I really don't care. I feel like he's one of the best. You know what I mean? He's one of the best on here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my boy, none other than Mr. Filthy Rob. What's up, Philly Rob? What's good with you, brother?
I'm just trying to get like you, brother. You dirty, I'm filthy, and together we gonna make this thing go round and round.
Man, round and round, man. You know, I want to give some shots out to the people that are pulling up. See Jason Marshall, what's good with you, man? Blessings. Willie Wayne in the building. What's good with you, man? Blessings. Yeah, man. It's been 2 years, man. 2 long years. I didn't leave YouTube. I went to another channel. Black and Grayed Out, my guy, as always. Yeah, I might do a mock tonight. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing else to do. I might just do a mock draft. That's a strong possibility. You know what I mean? Raider C Dub, my guy, was good. Blessings with you. Alec, what's good with you, man? BBQ and Raider, my guy, was good with you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Carlos, my guy, was good. Ray Love in the building, as always. What's good with you? Raider Paul, my dude, what's good, man? Blessings to you. Bushido, my guy, what's good? Hope the world is treating all of you well. Wild Turkey, my guy, what's good with you, man? Hope the world is treating you fine. Forrest Widow, what's good with you, man? Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it for real. I said I didn't leave YouTube. I just got taken off YouTube. Gilbert, my guy, what's good with you, man? Blessings to you. Nutty Raider Nate, yes. What? Yeah, big eyes, huh? Big eyes. Yeah, bro. Yeah. They gave it back. they definitely gave it back. It says you have 433 subs. I'm on the wrong channel. Did you get your subs back? Yeah, I got my subs back. I'm broadcasting to both channels right now. You know what I mean? So those who don't know that I got my channel back, I got my channel back. You know what I mean? So I still got the other one up and running just in case those didn't get the IG notice or Facebook notice or didn't see the short that I put out earlier. But yeah, I'm back on Raider Nation Network, and yes, I got my 1,600 subscribers back as well. Now I'm just waiting for that check that they owe me. That's all. That's all. Nah, I'm just playing, man. I don't give a shit about no money, bro. You know what I mean? That's not what I come here for. I don't give a shit about no paper, man. It is what it is, you know.
So generate freely to the ME Foundation.
Hey, go ahead. I cannot give donations either.
You
I can't give donations either.
No, we don't take or receive or give.
Hey, Ray Love, appreciate it, man. Yeah, this is one of my favorite hats, man. I felt this is my party hat right here, man. It's my party hat. And you know, when people see me out in the street, you know, they can, oh shit, it is dirty. Yeah, ain't nobody running around with that name on their hat unless it's me, man. And unless they want to be me or, you know what I mean, things of that nature. Yeah, I ain't even worried about no back pay. I ain't worried about no back pay. I'm worried about moving forward, man. You know what I mean? Like if any and everybody who continued to follow me, you know what I mean, when I had to switch channels and try to create something all new from the ground up again, you know what I mean? You all know I went into a hell of a state of depression when this channel was taken from me. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be nowhere. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to do anything. I was just in a hell of a state of depression when this channel, bro. Last night, man, I ain't gonna bullshit y'all, bro. I cried last night when they gave me my channel back, bro. I no cap. I literally cried when they gave me my channel back last night, bro. Because I was in shock, bro. I felt like, and at the same time, bro, I felt like this sense of joy. You know what I mean? Like I cried out that depression, bro, and I felt like a sense of joy afterwards, man. You know what I mean? And I was like, bro, I was depressed because then it was hard work getting to where I'm at. You know what I mean? And where I was, and bro, when I had to start over in 2 years, bro, I only got the 433 in 2 years. I built this channel in less. You know what I mean? So that just goes because I was here consistently. I didn't want to be here consistently after it was taken from me. But, you know, I also didn't want to leave my peoples hanging either. You know what I mean? I didn't want y'all to just be hearing a whole lot of nonsense. It's a little goodness that come through, you know what I mean, YouTube about the Raiders, but it's a lot of BS that come through as well. And I don't want y'all left with more BS than goodness. You know what I mean? I didn't want that to happen to y'all, man.
Yeah, you too late for that. So we need more goodness for sure, but there's a lot of BS out there. A lot more BS out there.
Who knows where I could have been, House Ghost? Salute to you, man. Blessings, man. Who knows? I could have been at 3K. I could have been at 5K. You know what I mean? I could have been 10K. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? But I'm back now with where I want to be. And I'm feeling blessed, man. How was your day, Phil, man? How you feeling, bro?
Blessed. I'm good. I can't complain. Can't complain at all. I got a phone call from a good friend of mine out the blue. Hadn't heard in a minute. Got to rapping and then got kicked off with some good news. And suddenly I find myself here. So if we threw with the intros and the shout outs and the love, let's talk about the Raiders.
Let's talk about the Raiders, man. Let's get into it, man. I mean, that's what the channel is all about. You know what I mean? We do other things, but man, let's talk about this team that's I like to look at them as on the rise. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I look at this team as a team that's on the rise. You got to start at the top. I've been saying this for years. You got to start at the top and work your way down, bro. You know what I mean? You start at the top with somebody with some football knowledge, with somebody who knows how to build a team, somebody who's been around some championships, somebody who can see talent. You start there. You know what I mean? And then from there, you get the guy underneath him, and he's got to be on point. You know what I mean? He's got to also have some championship pedigree about him. You know what I mean? He's got to have some football sense, some football knowledge. You know what I mean? And then from there, you got to get the guy that's under him. He got to be something worth talking about. You know what I mean? And I feel like the Raiders did that with Spytek in place. You know what I mean? Looking at the teams that he's been around, the championship Broncos, you know what I mean, the championship Tampa Bay Buccaneers, think he's been some other places with maybe not championships, but winning, you know what I mean, or with a winning culture, so it's only right that he should bring that with him. If that's what you've been taught and that's what you've been around your whole career, there's no reason for you not to be that now. You know what I mean? Like you should be on point. You should be recognizing, you know what I mean, what players can do what coaching staff you need to have in place. And man, Spytek was a home run. That to me was a home run. It wasn't even on my board. I didn't even know he was available. Didn't even know he was available like that. So for me, for that to come out of left field, bro, that was a home run. And then the coaching didn't quite fall through, you know what I mean, with old boy from Detroit. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, you can't blame him. Chicago does have a little bit more to offer than we do. You can't fault him for that.
No.
Plus he gets to play Detroit twice a year. So he has a familiarity with that division. He can turn his team into a winning team with just the fact that he has an understanding of that division, right? And let's remember, in the NFC, you ain't got to have all the wins. You just got to win your division. You just got to be the better team in your division. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be the Detroit Lions and win all out. You just gotta win your division when it comes to the NFC. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Ben. What's good with you, Ben? Dark, what's good with you, Dark? Blessings to you. I think I hit Black and Grayed out. What's good? T Wood, what's good with you, man? Blessings. You know what I mean? Hope all is well with you guys. Thank you for tuning in from the 2-year hiatus to celebrate with us. Man, I mean, how you feeling about it? I mean, I haven't even got to Chip Kelly or, Pete Carroll yet, but what's your feelings on Spytek?
Spytek is highly thought of. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know every single executive in the league, but the resume speaks for itself, certainly. And the people people around him speak highly of him as well. And his football acumen is highly respected. You've seen what he's been a part of out there in Tampa Bay, and I like where we're at. I like all of the moves. We have a plan. Not a plan. We have a direction. And for too long, the Raiders haven't had a direction. And even when they had a direction, everybody wasn't rowing in the same direction. You feel me? But with this particular front office, even all the way now, for everybody who wanted Mark to sell the team, take into consideration that that's exactly what he did. Now, he didn't sell off all of the team, and he didn't sell off his control managing partnership interest in it, but he also agreed to step aside and, like Dirty said, let a football guy in here who knew what the fuck he was doing come in here and do what the fuck he was supposed to do, because up to this point, Mark has been unsuccessful. And if that's going to be what puts the Raiders over and he still makes his money and gets to own the team, it's a win for everybody. And then you get to Pete. Now, initially I was disappointed about Ben Johnson too. But as I stopped and I thought about it and I looked at it, is you have a general manager who's capable of putting talent on the roster. You have an owner who's the greatest quarterback ever, who's going to help you find the quarterback, and you brought in Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly. Both Chip just came off a national championship run with Ohio State. So that would, if he was 20 years younger, that would be the far and away best offensive coaching addition in the National Football League, aside from Johnson going to Chicago. Pete is in a unique class, and once I got past the Ben Johnson thing and really looked at Pete Carroll, I realized that they made the best move possible, because Pete Carroll can sold them on a process.
Yeah.
Everybody else came to them with a plan.
I understand that. What up, Aaron? Shout out to Aaron. What's good with you, man? Blessings. Charles Washington, my dude. What's good, man? Blessings to you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, because I'm even looking in the chat, and some of the people are saying the same thing I've been thinking. You know what I mean? This is a win now mode.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This is not a let's build for the next couple of years and see what happens. No, this is a win now mode. Which means if this is a win now mode, I expect them to attack free agency tough, bro.
Tough.
I expect them to spend their money.
And they got a boost, almost a $50 million boost. That's going to be somewhere between 277 and 281, and it's 225 now. And they had 129 million before dead cap before this increase, so they're going to have over $100 million of cap money to spend.
Yeah, it's time to spend.
Yeah, it's time to spend.
If you're in win now mode, you have to spend now. That's just the reality of it. If you're in win now mode, you have to be in spend now mode.
And you should have it. You've been to Vegas long enough to have it.
You've been in Vegas long enough to have it, but I'm gonna just say this, man. As important as that quarterback position is, there are a lot of good offensive linemen. You know what I mean? USCJ, my guy, man. Shouts out to you. Blessings, bro. Blessings to you. You know what I mean? Love the work that you do. That helmet that you got from your guy, bro, that shit is fire, bro. I will tell you that helmet is fire. Don't leave it in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Don't leave it in the kitchen. But you could, because it looked fire. You can leave it anywhere, but man, yeah, that helmet fire. I was looking at the offensive linemen that are available. And you got some good ones out there. You know what I mean? You got some good ones out there. That Trey Smith from Kansas City. Now I know Kansas City might try to retain him, but I feel like that could be an upgrade at the guard position for us. You know what I mean? I think he plays solid. That's one. I also see some linemen in the draft that I want. I told you, my draft pick, so Bushido says, who do I want in the draft? Truthfully, man, people don't like it. I've been saying this on my other channel, but I'll say it, bro. I want Kelvin Banks Jr., bro. That's who I want in the draft. Yeah, that's not a head turner for a lot of people. You know what I mean? But it's a head turner for me because I understand what is lacking. And one of the things that we're lacking is a left tackle that can be here for the next 10 to 13 years, locking down the left side and balling out. That's what I see. You know what I mean? When I look at this team and when I see what is missing, and that's not a shot at Colton Miller. It's not. But let's just be honest. Colton Miller don't have another 10 years left in him. He doesn't. I would be shocked if he had another 2. I think he might make a great go at it this year if he's healthy. You know what I mean? And I see something different, then I'll add another year or 2 to it. But I mean, at what point in time, you know what I mean, do we have to come to the realization? I mean, Colton Miller's been in the league how long right now? Almost 8?
Yeah.
9? I mean, so what? He's really technically, the average for a lineman is anywhere from 10 to 13. You know what I mean? Unless you're a Kelsey. You know what I mean? Unless you're a Whitworth. You know what I mean? Other than that, you know what I mean? It's very rare that a lot of linemen play past 10 to 13 years. Which is longer than most running backs, which is longer than most positions, period. You know what I mean? Aside from the defensive line. O-linemen, kickers, defensive linemen tend to have longer career, you know what I mean? They have longer careers than most other positions. You know? And when a generational lineman like Kelvin Banks Jr., you can't really pass on that. Now, will he be around at 6? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I think he's a top 3. He's a top 3 draft pick. Yeah. One of them teams up there gonna get him. Gonna grab him. Yeah, I know. You can look at me like that. But like I said, generational offensive linemen don't come around often. They just don't. And yes, I would literally take Justin Fields and draft Kelvin Banks Jr. And I'd run with that next year. Take another quarterback later in the rounds.
So
some people to drop to number 3 quarterback in the, you know what I mean, in the draft. They're predicting to drop to number 3. So I mean, if he's dropping to number 3, I mean, hell, we going all out, man. Shit, trade back up into the first round and take him. You know, you got enough draft picks. You know, you got enough draft picks. But honestly, I really think Spytek and them, they're going to address the quarterback position in free agency. They're going to. I mean, that's without a doubt. Will Minshew be here next year? I don't know. Will AOC be here? More than likely, AOC would be here over Minshew simply because AOC ain't making shit. $500,000 on his contract for the year.
Yeah, and he still got one more. He got 2 years left, or one last year. I think.
You know, I think this is last year. You know what I mean?
It should be this year. This year, coming 4 years.
Like 4 years, yeah. So no, because he was a 4th round pick, right?
Yeah.
So that would be 3 years. They get a 3-year contract. Yeah. So this is year 3.
Yeah, and he's cheap. You're not gonna find a backup as good as he is for as cheap as you're gonna get him. You might as well keep him.
Might as well keep him and let Minshew walk. I have no issue with that.
Well, he's gonna get an injury settlement. Remember, he shattered his collarbone. He's all you can't cut a player on IR.
Oh, they're gonna pay him.
Yeah, they are gonna pay him. But
they're gonna pay. It ain't gonna be what was left on his contract.
No.
But they're gonna give him something. And look, let's be honest. Gardner Minshew don't look like the type of guy that's gonna bitch about his money.
No.
He just don't.
Because he got more than he can spend already.
Exactly, because he don't even spend money like that.
Yeah.
He like the white Marshawn Lynch when it come to money, bro. He just don't spend it, dog. He just don't. You know what I mean? He got game checks just sitting in the bank, bro. He got game checks he ain't even looked at. They just sitting there, bro.
All I got is my van, bro. That's all I need. No houses, no expensive cars, just a big van and some food money.
Bro, he's the moon dog of the NFL to me, bro. He's the moon dog of the NFL to me. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all watched that movie with Snoop and Matthew McConaughey. And then also what was that? What was that old TV show, Moondog? He was like a surfer. I forget the name of that show. Gam 110, what's good with you, man? Blessings to everybody that's pulling up. Yes, I'm back. So what's up, Loon? Loon said a 4-year deal. Okay, a 4-year deal. This
That's
will
what
be
I
what,
thought.
year
3.
3?
Yeah, this will be year 3. So you got him this year and next year at what, maybe $1 million, maybe $1.5 million, 2 million between both years. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
because what is it? It's 500,000 this year, and I think it's like 800,000 next year. Yeah, so 1.3. So like you said, anywhere from like $1 million to $2 million. You know, I don't think it's a lot of money. Because wasn't his money given to him up front? Like a majority of his money was up front, right?
I think so. No, he's making $1.3 million this year and a 1.1 next year.
That's nothing.
No, it's nothing.
That's nothing.
Especially
For a
given the
quarterback?
production. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's nothing.
that's nothing. I mean, it's kickers making more than that.
Yeah.
It's kickers making more than that. But you know, the quarterback position, that's just something that I'm gonna trust that they will address. You know what I mean? You got the greatest quarterback of all times up there. You know what I mean? So I'm sure if he sees something and he wants something, that's what's gonna happen. I just don't want it to be Aaron Rodgers. I'll be honest about that, man. I'm not on the Aaron Rodgers train, bro. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? I'm okay. Raiders for
I'm right,
life. What's good, bro?
right
Blessings,
there.
man. Yeah, I'll pass on the Aaron Rodgers. Sam Darnold, man. Look,
I'm not paying him.
anybody tell me the last time Sam Darnold was like really good prior to Minnesota, prior to the season he just had? Can somebody tell me when's the last time he had a season like that?
That's what I expected.
I don't think anybody can. I mean, shit, what we got to go back to college.
I don't even think he had a game that good or a season that good. Because remember,
What was his best season at SC?
he went to USC during the dark years.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What was his best season at SC? Let's see. What was his record?
2017. They were 11-3, finished 11th. Under Clay Helton, and lost the Cotton Bowl to Ohio State 24-7. He was 303 for 480 for 4,143 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. And that was his best season.
Wow. But and I'm a big SC fan, bro. You know that. I'm a big SC fan. And I just, bro, T Wood, I'm with you, bro. That number attached to him is astronomical, bro. And I look, when the head coach that just had you says you earn free agency, that's a problem. That's a problem. I'm sorry. If they felt you was that good, they'd be trying to hold on to you, man. They'd be trying to hold on to you till they can see what they quarterback that they drafted last year can actually do. He wasn't able to do much, you know what I mean, with the injury, you know, being season ending. But by God, I'm just saying, bro, I would take Sam Darnold. I would. If you're telling me that you're going to draft somebody to go against him that quite possibly be better, I'd feel good about Sam Darnold being a backup. But I'm not paying that price, man.
What's the price? Not. Tell him what's the price.
This is going to get me laughed at. Well, not me. But if this was the offer on the table, it'll probably get laughed at. I'm at the $6 to $9 million range. That's bullshit, Cole.
I mean,
hey, look, I feel that's fair. You know, I'm not one of those. I've always been fair, bro. I feel like that's fair. $6 to $9 million range, somewhere in that area. That's fair. That's fair. You got to prove to me that you worth this 137 million. And bro, look, I don't think you're in the conversation of $20+ million a year. I don't. I'm sorry. You take away Justin Jefferson. You know what I mean? You take away the other wide receiver. I keep drawing a blank on his name right now, and I watched him for years at SC.
Bro, it's Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison, yeah. You take them away, what do you have?
Hawkinson.
You have us. You have us. You take them away, you have us, what we were last year. After Devontae leaving, even with Devontae being there, you still got us because our fucking offensive coordinator couldn't scheme the way to get him the ball to save our fucking life, bro, or his. Honestly, you know. But for me, bro, you have those two guys right there can make anybody look good. Just them alone. Take out TJ Hawkinson, who's a very good tight end. But you just, them two alone, I think they can make any quarterback look good. I think if they traded AOC from fucking Sam Darnold and AOC had to play, AOC would have a great year too. I feel like they traded positions, bro. AOC would have a great year too, bro. With them two wide receivers.
He don't have the arm for them.
Huh?
He don't have the arm for them.
Hey.
Darnold's arm is way bigger than his. Way bigger than his.
Well, we can't get Myles Garrett. I'll tell you that. There's no getting Myles Garrett right now. Maybe later on, maybe a month or two down the line. You know what I mean? When, you know, when they figure out that he's serious about not playing for them, when he rejects every contract that they offer him to stay, they'll figure out. But as it stands right now, teams have been calling about Myles Garrett, and I'm sure we're one of them. And reports say that Cleveland has been a hard no on the trades, a hard no. So we'll just have to wait that one out and see. You know what I mean? Would I bring back a Khalil Mack though? Yeah, I would. I look. I feel like he's got a year or two left in the tank, right? If he's got a good solid year or two left in the tank, and this is a win now mode, I think that would be a good bargain. You know what I mean? I don't think he can demand a whole lot of money, so I think that will be a good bargain for the talent that he's going to bring. And if you get Tyree Wilson to really do well and play good, and you getting Wilkinson back, you know what I mean? You got Max on the other side. I feel like you got a great front that can at least get you to the playoffs. What happens from there, I don't know. But I feel like that can at least get you to the playoffs. What you say?
Hey, brother, your opinion is your opinion.
Yeah, but I know you got one.
There's a bunch of different things that I would do personally with Sam Darnold. I wouldn't pay him what it's going to require. Now, you had said something about what you would pay him, and it's just not. It's not realistic. I saw. There's no point. There's no point in having a conversation about that.
I know. I know it's not.
Yeah,
but that's where my pockets would be for him. Just saying, I gotta see it, bro. One season doesn't equate to
not for trust and believe. I was having this particular discussion in a separate chat group, and I said at this point right now, it makes the most amount of sense and probably would be best for both of them if Minnesota tagged them.
That makes sense.
That would be the best. So you get you get another season to see what you got in JJ. This man just came in and did what he did. Y'all won 13 games. You lost 2 games. Both of them was to Detroit. Those were your only 2 losses on the season with this man right here. Now they tried that. They did that bullshit again before with Case Keenum, where he took them all the way deep into the playoffs, and then they let him go and fell off immediately. When they had a good thing going. So like I would never pay him the 3 years of $100+ million that he's going to be asking for, or that his agent is going to say he commands hitting the free agent market, because you'd be a damn fool to do that. Like you said, I couldn't remember. I didn't remember his college career. That's how uneventful it was. And for him to come out and have this career year and get paid right in a contract year, it was the best thing that ever happened to him in his life.
Bro, look, I love my school, bro. You know what I mean? I love my college of choice. You know what I mean? I won't say my school. I love my college team of choice, SC, bro. I love them to death. But look, I'll just be honest, man. Their quarterbacks haven't worked out in a very long time. Caleb might be the end to that drought, that streak, bro. I'm sorry. Matt Leinart didn't do well. You know what I mean? Sam Darnold, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? You're not doing well. What's that? Sanchez. You know what I mean?
They did get playoffs.
I mean, yeah, but look.
Take that away from him.
Hey, Look, being on the bench and getting the ring ain't the same as throwing a touchdown and getting the ring. I'm sorry. Yeah, he got a Super Bowl ring, but he was Eli's backup. Eli got the ring. Eli won those Super Bowls. Eli.
It still sits right here on the finger.
Hey,
right
look,
there for you.
I don't care what you say. Look. Jason Marshall, appreciate it, man. This is the a lot of people don't know, bro. I moved. I bought a house. You know what I mean? I bought a house. I moved, and this is the new studio. Some people know, some people didn't know, don't know. Yeah, I moved, and this is the new house. This is the new studio, and this is the new background. So I appreciate it, man. I put a little thought and effort into this one. So I appreciate that. Got a new Harley too. Yeah, within these 2 years, man, I've done a lot. In these 2 years, I've done a lot. I actually took these 2 years to get myself together mentally. You know what I mean? I got myself together mentally. It took a toll on me for a while. You know, when I left, there was fights and arguments and drama. And I've grown past that. You know what I mean? So you won't find that here anymore. I've grown past all of that. You know, worried about me and you guys getting great content, not drama. You know, that doesn't feed the soul. It doesn't move the needle. It does move the needle, but I don't want to move the needle like that. You know what I mean? I want to move the needle with some positivity, with some real outlook, with some real genuine thought, not no echoed sentiments from other places, you know, with some real genuine thought to how to actually win. You know what I mean? We've been losing for so long. It's time to win. And man, I can't wait to see what they do really in free agency. I mean, you can add a couple of pieces on defense. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, you know, and you'll probably say, yeah, I can believe that. I'm a fan of bringing in Shiloh at the safety position. Not early. I'm not saying early. I didn't say early.
Please tell me you're not talking about drafting Shiloh.
If Shiloh, look, I'll be honest. If Shiloh was around in the 6th or 7th round,
I consider he should be, but I'd consider it at the 6th or 7th.
If Shiloh is around in the 6th or 7th round, bro, if he's on the verge of looking like he may not get drafted, I may wait for a UDFA. But the reason why I like Shiloh is because of the way Shiloh plays the game. That physicality, you know what I mean? That mental toughness, you know, the ability to track balls. I'm not saying he's gonna catch everything, but he'll get his hand up. He'll make it a tough catch if it is a catch. He'll find a way to be involved. You know what I mean? And not just let things fly over his head. And I think with the proper coaching, he could be one of the best safeties in the NFL come like 3-4 years from now. With the right coaching. That's just me. I mean, he ain't never gonna be his daddy. We know that. He ain't never gonna be his daddy. I'm not saying that, right? But what I'm saying is, you get him. If you can't keep Merrick or you can't keep Palomalu, I think he could be a good replacement for one of the two at a good price.
How much money do you think Palomalu is getting? Palomau.
He can't be getting more than $5 million a year.
So why wouldn't we got $100+ million in cap space?
I understand.
Why would
It's
we
the
not
it's
be
the, it's
able
the merit it's the merit that bothers me.
how
It's the
much money?
merit contract that bothers me. Huh?
How much money do you think he's worth?
How much do I think he's worth, or how much is he asking for? Or what's his
How much
market value?
Yeah, in today's market, because
In
remember,
today's market,
you thinking about last year's market and the year before last year's market. The cap is going up 50 million. You talk about a team that's got almost 150 million in cap space.
15. I top at 15.
That's where I would draw my line as well.
I draw my line at 15.
I'll draw my line at 15, and I'd even be willing to throw in some incentive money. Because if he's going to hit the incentives, I'm getting my money's worth already. So it ends up being a win-win for both of us. But 15 is where I draw the line. I wouldn't pay him any more than that.
Yeah. 15 is where I'm at, bro. That's my cap. That's with incentives. You know what I mean? I can give you the contract for 12 mil a year. I can give you 3 mil in incentives. You got to hit them incentives, bro. But 15 is my cap. I'm not putting no extra incentives on that, bro. Like 15 is your max out pay.
Going rate's 20.
Huh?
Going rate is 20 in free agency.
I don't care what the going rate is in other places where you got to pay taxes.
We're thinking about the current market, Dirty. Come on now. It's market
I get
value.
it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Somebody gonna pay it. Somebody
Look,
gonna pay it.
some people, if you got the feeling that winning is on the precipice, you know what I mean? If you're on the cusp of winning, you feel like there's a culture that's being built and you want in on that, you want a part of that, you might take a team friendly deal. You know what I mean? You might take a team friendly deal to stay with the team that drafted you. That's a strong possibility. You know, you may not want to go somewhere else, you know, and start all over in a different place. You know, you may want to continue your career right here where you at. You know, look, I'll start you off at 15 max out this year, right? If you play well, you know what I mean, you play well, you know, we can build the contract to where, you know what I mean, if you get better, we add a little bit more money the following year. You know what I mean? We up your incentives. If you achieve the incentives in this year, we'll up your incentive pay next year. You know what I mean? Same numbers. You got to hit the same numbers, but we'll pay you a little bit more. You know what I mean? We'll pay you a little bit more. And if you really do hit those numbers, you know what I mean? We'll start your base pay off a little bit higher as well. You know what I mean? So if we were giving you 12, we'll give you 13.5 next year. You know what I mean? Just to start the season off, we'll add another 0.5 to your incentive base. You know what I mean? Topping you off, you know what I mean? Somewhere around the 16, 17, 18, maybe. You know what I mean? The following year and the year after that, you know what I mean? On the 3-year contract, you know, you max out. We'll you do great in those 2 years, man. We'll throw you the world in that last final third year. You know what I mean? We'll max you out 35 mil. You know what I mean? To make up for the years that, you know, you kind of took short stick on, you know what I mean? But prove your worth. I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, I know it's probably wishful thinking, but I'm just saying. I think that's a move that, hey, I'll be like, you know what? I'm open to that. I told you, if any of my sons go to the NFL, man, one of My son's contract gonna be whatever his contract is. First round draft pick. Say they $130 million is his pay, right? 30 million of that we gonna hold off and be like we gonna take those in $1 million payments for the 30 years after, you know what I mean, my son retires. That's when you can start paying us those 30 million.
Yeah, doing the Bobby. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That way I'm never broke. My kid will never be broke. He'll at least have $1 million coming in every year.
Every year.
Every year. I mean, it's just smart. And if he invests well, that's gonna be peanuts. That's gonna be like Christmas gifts for the family. You know?
What it's gonna be.
Christmas gifts for the family and shit every Christmas. $1 million Christmas vacation. You know, so hey, you know, who knows? You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, you know, you can structure your contract to help a team. You can structure a contract to help yourself. You know what I mean? It's just all in about how you do it.
True that.
I'm just saying. If you can't live on $1 million for a year, man, you got a problem. There's an issue. If you can't live on $1 million in a year, you got a problem.
Doing too much gambling, too much something.
You living outside your box. You living outside. You probably driving a car you shouldn't be driving. You living in a house you can't technically afford. You buying food that you shouldn't. You know what I mean? You could buy less of. You know what I mean? Like you going to restaurants when you ain't supposed to be. It's just you know, spending foolishly. You know what I mean? It's just spending foolishly. You know, so I mean, if you can't live off $1 million a year, you have a financial problem. You know, you have a financial problem. You're gonna have to get that fixed. One way or another, you're gonna have to get that fixed, man. So with this being a win now mode, right? What pieces do you feel are the most important to address, like right off the top? First 5 things we need to take care of to actually be in win now mode.
Corners, 2 guards. That's 3. Linebacker and veteran quarterback.
Now you say 2 guards. Are you not feeling Dylan? You're not feeling Dylan Parham?
No, I've seen enough.
In 2 years, you've seen enough.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter that he plays better on the left than he does on the right. Because in year 1, I seen him on the left, and this year he was on the right. I felt like year 1 was better than year 2.
I feel like he's been better. He was better on the right last year. So in terms of being better on left and right, last year he was better on the right. I've seen him play better on the left than I've seen him play on the right side this year, if that makes sense. The issue, I've seen a couple problems. One, he can't keep weight on. Said he's naturally 280. That's too small for a guard. 280, 285, because his weight fluctuates. And if he gets up to 300 or even 315, like he says, somehow it always ends up coming back down. Whether he gets sick, where something happens, he's under 300 pounds. But the real travesty that I saw this year that just made me sick to my stomach was how he never got across the line of scrimmage. Now, nobody really pays attention to that. But when you wonder why the running game is failing, it's because your line isn't getting any push, and he and Andre James are never getting further than 3 yards up the field.
I turned on some tape. You know what I mean? I turned on some tape during the season, and I pointed that out. Every single time, you see our team. They snap the ball. The linemen are 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Everybody's first step is like a run backwards.
Like a run.
I didn't see nobody take a step forward. I didn't see no push. I didn't see no fight. I just saw the line literally dissipate every game, be it a run, be it a pass. Our line never moved forward.
Always catching rushers, not engaging.
And it's like, who teaches that? You know what I mean? Like, who wants their offense to be ran like that, man? Like, I know it's not the coach teaching them. Oh, we need you to run. No, it's the fact that you're getting outplayed. The defense is coming off with such force, you don't know what, you know what I mean? You don't know what to do. You're stuck. You're lost. And I watched that all year. And people say, well, the line is why Zamir didn't. No, bro. I watched Zamir too, and Zamir just don't have it, bro. He just don't have it. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't like to shit on people, bro, but he don't have it. He's just not him. He's not the answer. I'm mad that dude came in here and messed everything up for us, man. And not paying Josh Jacobs, man, who earned his contract. Who are you to come in here, you know what I mean, and not give this man his money he deserves? Who are you? Who are you? And you see what happened. See what happened. That boy's still on fire. It don't matter what line you put him behind. That boy gonna run the ball. He gonna do his thing.
Yes, sir.
And he earned the money he was asking for from us. But no, I told you, this dude don't know. He don't know talent, bro. That's why he ain't in the NFL. He don't know talent. I can tell you, bro. Simi, what's popping, man? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yep, I'm back in the building, man. Back with the old channel, man. Bro, I don't. But look, new coaching staff, right? New coaching staff. Should be a new culture involved with this coaching staff. Hopefully they address, the major issues of what's bothering this team. You know what I mean? Or what's not going right on this team. I am happy about keeping Patrick Graham. You know what I mean? That keeps that cohesion on the defensive side of the ball. With Pete Carroll being a mastermind of defense. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a really good marriage. You got the mastermind of defense and the mastermind of offense. You know what I mean? There's no reason why your team shouldn't be a playoff team. Aside from the lack of talent. From the lack of ability to achieve production level, you know what I mean, that we're setting out to achieve. So, I mean, without those things, yeah, you'll fail. But I don't feel like this is the coaching staff that's going to allow you to fail. I feel like if you're not getting the job done, you're out of here. I really, truly believe that they are Not look, not even just the coaching staff, even with Tom Brady. You know what I mean? With his voice that he has in the team. He's not going to allow anybody to be here that ain't giving out the effort. You know what I mean? Anybody that's causing problems or issues, I don't think they're going to keep around. I just don't.
Nope.
You know, those are all going to be people that they're going to let go. You know, we want a winning championship pedigree type culture here. You know, and if you're not bringing that to the table, then I'm 100% with them. If you're not bringing that to the table, it's time for you to go.
Yep.
If you're not here to win, if you're not here to give everything you got, because we're giving you everything you asked for in your contract. We don't ever tell you, oh man, I'm sorry, man, your game check is about 20,000 short because well, hell, What's up, nephew? Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yep. Thank you for the welcome backs, man. I'm gonna be here, man. I'm gonna be here now, man. I feel vindicated. I feel rejuvenated. I feel vindicated, bro. You know what I mean? Like
all of them.
Man, look, I ain't even give out no wrenches. People still got their wrenches. That's crazy. People still got their wrenches. I'm thankful, you know what I mean? Like for the few views that I get, you know what I mean? I'm appreciative of it. There's a lot going on. So, it's going to be a lot to talk about over the next couple of weeks. You got the combine coming up soon. Going to be a lot to talk about with the combine. Seeing where people rank, seeing how people do in these drills. You got free agency that's about to pop off as well. Franchise tags come out Monday? If not,
something like that.
Yeah, I think the franchise tags come out on Monday. So, I think Monday is the day you can start franchise tagging players. Yeah. I think T. Higgins is a player that's going to get tagged. I think it makes sense for the Bengals to franchise tag him. I think it makes sense for him to take the franchise tag as well. You know what I mean? Because it'd be the second year in a row, which it pays double, I believe. You know what I mean? For being franchise tag 2 years in a row. Because this year would be $26 million. They would have to pay him on the franchise tag, which would extend them a little bit more time, you know what I mean, to work out work out a different contract with him, but still be able to pay other players like Chase. You know what I mean? They still got to pay Chase. They got to pay Henderson. They got to pay Henderson. You know what I mean? They defense man, they got to pay him, bro. I don't think they have a choice. And if they don't want to pay him, by God, I will. You know what I mean? If they don't want to pay him, bro, by God, Raiders, you must go out and get him. You pair him up with a motherfucking Max Crosby, bro. You have something special, bro. If you can't get a hold of Myles Garrett, bro, I will take Henderson all day long. All day long. What's up, Twan? What's good with your brother? Blessings to you, man. Yeah, I will take that all day long, bro. No problem. No problem at all, bro. Yeah, because boy, he was the highlight of that defense, man. I'm telling you, bro, he was the highlight of that defensive front. That's just being honest. So since he don't want to pay that man, we need to go on out there and be like, hey man, we got a spot for you. We got some money. You know what I mean? Since he ain't got the money we got. You know what I mean? They ain't got the money we got. And it's Vegas, baby. It's Vegas. Come on, there ain't shit to do over there in Cincinnati, Ohio, or Cleveland, man. It ain't nothing to do in Ohio, bro. It
He
ain't
not
nothing.
going, he not going from Joe Burrow to no quarterback.
Hey, look,
Don't matter how much you couldn't pay him enough.
Henderson.
Henderson. Oh,
I'm talking about Henderson. T. Higgins is getting tagged, bro. That's just that, bro. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Monday, Cincinnati is going to tag that man for $26 million because they'd be stupid to let him walk.
yeah, it
They
would.
stupid to let him walk.
And test free agency. Yeah, they most certainly. Henderson, yeah, he gonna cost you probably at this stage. They should be closing in on about 25 to 28 million.
For Henderson,
Yeah,
yeah, I'll pay that.
I'd pay it if that's all. As long as it was under 30, and we had to do some funny math to make it work. I would pay it.
I'm paying it. 28 mil, 29 mil, 30 mil.
Yeah,
Henderson, psh, man.
There's no reason why we shouldn't have the most expensive defensive line in the league.
Man, I don't have a problem with it, bro. You know what I mean? If you look at what Philly had, you see that's what it takes to win a Super Bowl, man. Look, that defensive front up there ain't no goddamn joke, bro. It ain't no joke.
No, they not playing over there.
It ain't no laughing matter when it comes to that. If you can put something together like that, bro, oh man, you gonna wreak havoc. It wasn't like they just did it in the Super Bowl. It was just the fact that everybody only had one game to watch, and they finally seen it because it was the only game on, and it was prime time, and it was right there in front of you, and you had to see how they had been playing all year long. See, some people was like, "Oh man, wow, what? Well, you ain't been watching Philly, bro.
You've been watching all day, all year. They've been blowing people out all year long.
Man, you gotta get the NFL ticket." I knew what Philly was doing because I had their defense on my fantasy team all year, so I knew what they was doing. I'm like, and I won too. I got first place. I was champion this year, bro. I came from last place, bro.
But trust me,
I got last place.
I got the toilet trophy this year.
Left. Huh?
I said I got the toilet bowl trophy this year.
Yeah. I came from last place with 6 weeks left, bro, to take it all.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I came from last place in 6 weeks to take it all. Bro, I didn't lose. I did not lose a single matchup from coming from last place to winning, bro. I did not lose a single matchup because I had to win them all. Even to get in the playoffs, I had to win every game just to get in the playoffs. And I got to the playoffs, bro, with the last spot, the very last spot. I snuck into the playoffs by 6 points. Snuck in by 6 points. And I won it all. Took the whole thing. So, yeah, I had fun in fantasy this year. I took the number one guy out in the first round.
Nice.
Yeah, took the number one guy out in the first round. But, yeah, bro, just get a quarterback. Build a nice offensive line. Find a value at running back. It don't have to be the greatest star of all. You know what I mean? Just find a value at running back. Pair Jacoby and Bowers, you know what I mean, with another talented wide receiver that we can truly depend on, a true number one. As much as I like Jacoby is not a true number one. He is he's a 1B. You know what I mean? He's not a 1A, he's a 1B. He's still a 1, but he's not a 1A, he's a 1B. You know what I mean? And I love the way that he came through towards the end of the season when Devontae wasn't there anymore. Look, I got no issue with that. But I still believe Brody is a 1B. and not a 1A. You know what I mean? That's just, and like I said, I can't take him out of the one spot. I feel like if you get a 1A, he plays so much better. You know what I mean? As a 1B when there's a 1A there. So that's my thought process for the offense. Defensive side of the ball, retain Spillane. You know what I mean? Build your front four up a little bit better. You know what I mean? Be it a Henderson if you can get a hold of him. Since you don't want to pay him, if you want to give Khalil Mack, you know what I mean, his final 2 years, you know what I mean, that he's got left in the NFL. I feel like he's got a good 2 years left in his tank that he can give you everything he got and be productive. If you want to take a chance on that route, I'm with that as well. You know what I mean? Go ahead and make that happen. You know, I feel like him up front with Tyree and Wilkins and Max Crosby. I think that's a good defensive front. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's Philadelphia front, but I feel like it can give you a good amount of pressure to be able to get things done as well. Most definitely. Yeah, I'm almost we're getting to the end of the show. You know what I mean? I don't do long shows anymore. That's one thing. I don't do those anymore. That was one of the things I started doing at the other channel, was shortening up my shows. Keep you entertained. You know what I mean? I don't want to just talk your ear off and keep you for hours and hours and hours and start talking about nothing. But should we get a mock draft in real quick? Should we do a real quick 7 to 8 minute mock draft real quick?
Oh, knock it out. Let's do it.
Let me get it. Which one do we want to use, man?
Pick any of them. I don't care. Milk the BC.
Pro Football, PFF.
Sure.
Love having two screens, man. It makes things so much easier.
No, it certainly does, but I'll have to get a desktop for that.
Yeah. They only give you 3 rounds. I'm not paying for nothing.
I don't blame you.
We'll go 7 rounds with them. And we're going to go normal speed. Okay. Enter. So we have a trade offer.
We don't trade with in-division rivals.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying we have 3 of them actually. Dallas wants no. Not gonna happen.
Go back.
1.
Move back 6 and get 44. That you could use that. You could use 44 and 37 to trade back into the first. You might be able to get away with that without 209, or maybe take 92 out and you should get it. Personally, I would have did the trade with Dallas.
I want to go back 1. I don't want to go back.
Take 92 out.
Well, they don't want to. So at 6, let's see. Offensively, let's see. So who's been taken already? So Shador went number 1 to the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward,
2.
2. Will Campbell at 3. Abdul Carter at 4. Travis Hunter at 5. I'm gonna take my guy. I'm gonna take the first round, bro. I'm gonna take my guy. I'm gonna give you the next round.
Thank you.
No problem.
So kind. Said after you jumped all over me to draft a tackle.
Hey, look, I got my guy. Yeah, Milka Breezy. Yeah, man, I got my shit back, bro. I know it's amazing, huh? It's crazy. And so you got 2 offers, man. You want to take a look at them?
What's the other one?
The other one is going to be Tampa Bay. So you move back to 53 or 45?
Neither.
Neither. We'll go ahead and reject both of those. All right, man. So what side of the ball are you looking at, man? What position are you thinking about in this second round?
Look at running
back.
Yep.
All right, let's pull up the running backs for you, brother. So what we have here is Marion Hampton is available. Caleb Johnson, Quinshawn Judkins, Travion Henderson, DJ Gill. Huh?
Give me Travion Henderson.
Travion Henderson, okay. Ohio State, here we go. Moving on to the next round. I probably should have went fast.
You should be able to change it.
I probably could. I ain't gonna worry about it. We're gonna go back to all. Okay, so I got 2 trade offers. Move back to 76 and lose pick 144, but I get pick 104. Move back to 92 and pick up 109.
It's not worth it. Neither one of them.
Let's see here. Okay, so what do we have available here? You know what? At number 68, I'm going to take Jackson Dart. Still sitting there. So you got pick 73. You know what I mean? You got a trade offer to move back to 85 and pick up a 3rd round for next year. Or you can move back to 90 and pick up 126.
Neither one of them were serious offers. They both tripping.
So what you want to do here?
Let's go to wide receivers and see what we have there.
Wide receivers. Okay. We got Tez Johnson.
Kyron
Lacy. Jack Beck. Huh? Kyron Lacy.
Hold on. Scroll down just to be careful.
I took him already.
I was going to take him anyway. I was just checking.
Well, would you want to see what was down here?
Just for shits and giggles.
Jalen Noel.
Yeah, looking at it, I was fine with Kyron Lacy.
Okay.
Yes, that's going to be the most underrated pick in the draft right there.
Shit, I think getting Jackson Dart where I got him in round 3. I think that's a great pickup.
Offensively, I gotta say we're looking pretty nice right now.
So where do I want to go? I want to go defense with this pick. And I want to go 4th round. I want to check out. Yes, he's there. I'll take him. Kobe Bryant. I like that. I like that kid. It's not just the name, but it's something about the way he plays the game, bro. I like that kid, man. I like that kid. So what you thinking for your next pick, man? What area do you want to venture off into? You have an offer to move back 2 slots to 146 and pick up pick 209. You know what I mean? I think that's a good trade. You pick up one, you only move back 2 spots.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right, so now you're on the board. What we looking at? We're looking at offense. We're looking at defense.
Scroll down. Let's see what they got on offense.
Offense, okay. Offensively, they got Oli Gordon, Phil Maffa, Jake Bringingstool,
Oh,
Damian Martinez, running back, Riley Leonard, another quarterback, Kyle Maganagi, running back, Seth McLaughlin, offensive center, Jalen Rivers, an offensive tackle, Raheem Sanders, another running back, Rashad Smith, running back, Jake Majors, center from Texas. I think that'd be a good pickup for a backup. But Dylan Sampson, any of them names getting to you? You want to look at defense?
look at the wide receivers.
Let's go wide receivers. You got Nick Nash, Theo Wasey Jr., Kobe Hudson.
Give me Juice.
Antoine, huh?
Give me Juice. Antoine Wells Jr. Antoine Juice.
All right. I'd love to see what this grade is going to be. Bless you.
Thank you. I'm gonna say every pick that I made was garbage. This man don't know what he talking about.
Moving into round 6. Here we go. So for me, I'm going to go back to the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to check out the linebackers. I'm going to see what they got to offer. Okay. I like Teddy. I like Teddy from Cal. Jamin Dumas, Lindenberg. I like Lindenberg. I like Kobe King too out of Penn State. You know, Penn State that's a linebacker you know what I mean? You know, I might have, either Kobe King or Cody Simmons. I'm gonna have to take one of these dudes, bro. You know what I mean? I even like Colin Oliver sitting there as well. There's some decent linebackers available. There's definitely some decent linebackers available. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take Teddy. I'm gonna go ahead and ride with Teddy on this one out of Kentucky. You know what I mean? From Cal. Go ahead, Bob. Here you go at 209. What you looking for at 209, man?
Scroll down or go to corner, excuse me.
Corners.
Corner.
All right. On corners, we got BJ Adams out of UCF, Jamari Harris, Isaiah Waxter, Caleb Ransaw, Mac McWilliams, Jason Marshall Jr., Elijah Hoosie, Robert Longerbeam, O'Donnell Fortune, Fentrell Cypress III, Corey Thornton. These are your corners. Anything jumping out? You want to look at safety?
Probably not, but let's go and see what's in the defensive tackle range.
Okay. You got Tim Smith out of Alabama. You got Ty Hamilton from Ohio State. Patrick Jenkins from Tulane. Yaya Black from Iowa. Aiden Huntington from Tulane. Warren Bryson from Georgia. Cam Horsley from Boston College. Thor Griffith, Louisville. Javari Ritzy, North Carolina. Devontae O'Malley.
How about we try linebacker and we'll take a look at that and then go back to running back because none of those options.
So Kobe King is still sitting there, 204.
Okay, let's switch to running back real quick.
Running back. Let's go over to the offense. Pull up running backs. Here we go. All right, so Jordan James out of Oregon. RJ Harvey from UCF. Taj Brooks from Texas Tech. Devin Neal from Kansas. Quentin Allen. Huh?
Give me Devin Neal.
Devin Neal from Kansas?
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. With this pick, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to come back over here to defense. I'm going to check out what's here at, yep, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Shiloh.
Do it.
At 14.
With the last
round 6. No, I don't know. I think this might be the last pick. What you looking for?
Give me Craig.
Craig Wilson, California. Oh, we got another one. Got another pick. Let me see. Yep. I'm gonna take Ty Hamilton, defensive tackle.
Over Kobe, huh?
Huh?
Over Kobe King, huh?
Yeah. I need a interior lineman, bro. You know what I mean? I like how he played at Ohio State. You know what I mean?
Mine in free agency.
Huh?
I was gonna pay mine in free agency.
I understand, but if I can bring some in and grow it for the future, why not? It ain't gonna cost me nothing.
And the survey says.
Does
it know what they was doing?
There's no grade. What's the food? Yeah, I don't see no grade. But I think that's a good solid.
I think it says everything we need to know right there. Pretty simple. If you're high, just don't drive on top of this draft.
Pretty simple. If you're high, just don't drive. Wow. But no, look, I feel like a Kelvin Banks Jr. That's a good pick right there. Travion Henderson, the running back, something we need. Fabulous pick right there, man. Jackson Dart, quarterback. Everybody's saying he could quite possibly go at number 2, depending on his display at the combine. They say he could be the number 2. Cam Ward would be number 1, and Shiloh will slide to number 3. Right? So to be able to pick him up at 68, it's a damn good pick right there. Karen Lacey, good choice at wide receiver. I had to bring in Kobe Bryant. I had to bring in a corner that I felt like I like, you know what I mean? Good highlights, you know, like the way he attacks the ball, like the way he plays in the hip of the wide receiver. I like that. Anton Wells Jr., I don't really know a whole lot about him, but since you picked him, I'm going to check him out. You know what I mean? I'm going to catch a little film on him tomorrow. I like the way that defense plays at Cal. You know what I mean? It was actually a reverse for Cal. It was like usually their offense is their highlight. You know what I mean? Their defense actually played kind of well this year. Not great, but they had some highlight moments where they were actually playing pretty well. And I like this kid. So Devin Neal's a good running back out of Kansas. I had to get Shiloh because I like Shiloh. I like the way Shiloh plays the game. He's physical. You know what I mean? He's not afraid to attack the ball. He's also not afraid to make tackles. You know what I mean? Shiloh will come up and play, you know what I mean, play the ball and lay hits. Greg Wilson is another guy that'll push Shiloh for competition, you know what I mean, as well as the other safeties that are there. I like when there's competition. I like that because that can only bring the best out of a player. You see if he really can rise to the occasion. You know, it shouldn't be just on game day. It should be when you're trying to earn that position. You know what I mean? You should be fighting for it. And then Ty Hamilton, defensive tackle. You know, I feel like, you know, we could be a little light at that position. So I feel like why not bring another one in, you know, and try to grow that from the farm. I feel like this is a good draft right here. I feel like if you're able to leave with 11 players, and out of that 11 players, 7 of them pan out to be really good players for your franchise, I think you did a damn good job. I'm not saying everybody on here going to be the shit, but if you can get 7 of these players to really be good players, and you can continue to draft this way for years to come. Hey, Jason Marshall, A- is fine with me, bro. It's an A. It's an A.
5 of these players to do something. This is a phenomenal draft. If you get 5 of them to do something, 7 to 8 is uncharted territory.
Yeah, I'm just saying. 7. You get 7 of these guys. I feel like there's 7 guys on this list right here that could be good key factors in our future to come. The first 4 alone, just the first 4 alone, I feel like can be really good. Then you add in, you know what I mean, Kobe Bryant. You add in a Devin Neal. You know, you add in maybe a Ty Hamilton in the years to come. You know, maybe Antoine Wells does something. I mean, you know, like, I'm just saying. I feel like this could be the beginning of a very bright future for the Raiders. And you knock it out the park in free agency as well. Man, you ain't gonna see another draft like this. I guarantee you this is the best draft that has been drafted. So this is the best mock draft so far. This is by far the best mock draft so far.
At least until the next time I do one.
Okay, whatever. We'll have to put a poll up for that. people decide, bro. We have to let people, and don't be trying to copycat and and then take what you see on my list and be like, yeah, what I mean.
I won't.
It's okay.
You ain't got to worry about that. I won't.
It's okay. I'm gonna do more to come. I'm gonna do one all by myself one night. You know what I mean?
It worked out well though. In all honesty, I will say that it worked out well. This particular board shook down in ways that I didn't think that it would. I still don't believe that Jackson Dart will be available that late. I don't think he makes it past 7 personally.
Look, I hear you, and that's why I say if you get a board that looks like this,
just take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it. That's a home run.
That's a home
run.
Man, he really sitting there all you pick him up at 68, you house money. House money.
House money. You winning.
You winning.
Yeah, like I said, hey Jason, that's my whole thought process is I need somebody to replace Kolton Miller. I feel like this guy is what Kolton Miller was once at a certain point, and he could just build. He's that now, and he just be better when the long run comes, bro. I mean, he's big, he's fast, you know what I mean? He's mobile, he's strong, There's a lot of people that's big, but they not strong. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that's fast, but they not mobile. So like he's fast with the hand fighting. He keeps people hands off of him. You know what I mean? He can step to the outside and cut off that blind spot. No problem. He can pull. You know what I mean? He can get downfield, and when he gets downfield, he's looking to make tackles. He's looking to make hits. I don't know if y'all seen any film on it. You know what I mean? And I don't really know how much time my brother Phil got. If you got to go, Brody, I definitely understand. But I think I'm going to pull up a highlight real quick, you know what I mean, of Kelvin Banks and show that for those who may not quite know who I'm talking about. I tell you, this kid is, when you look at his film, I mean, I think this kid is phenomenal. That's me personally.
At the top of the search bar, huh?
Yeah.
Eisner. Jaden Blue makes the first.
So you see right here.
Jaden Blue makes the first man slip.
Ewers, pairs any better than he does. Ewers under pressure again, flips it down.
Brooks, patient, and what a first, Worthy, can he turn it up? Looking for a hole, Worthy on the move, first down.
Jaden Blue.
Jaden Blue is now the back. He's got it, has to evade.
What'd you say?
He out there catching bodies for sure.
Yeah. I like this kid, man. Like, he's gonna get there. He's gonna give you some blocking. You know what I mean? He gonna clear something out for you. No matter who it is, he gonna do his thing. Nope. Ain't no doing all that extra work. Ain't no all of that. We ain't having that. Get out of here. Do my job. Huh? Hey, he can't control the guy not holding on to the ball. But that's good blocking. You can give me that in the NFL. If you can give me that in the NFL, man, I'm gonna be happy. That's what I need. That's what I want to see right now. Come here. Open. I did what I'm supposed to do. Get in the ground. Next level. Move the guy out the way. I can't block everybody. I do my job. I like that. So for me, this is my guy. You know what I mean? This is the guy that I want, bro. I can't stop. You know what I mean? I can't change my mind. You know what I mean? I can't change my mind. That's my number one pick right there. That's my number one pick. I've been saying it for probably about a month and a half, maybe 2 now. That's my number one pick. You know, since our season ended, I've been wanting to address the line in the first. I think I said this during the regular season that this is the guy that I want. You know what I mean? This is my guy. I'm not changing from that. Would it be nice to get a quarterback? Yeah, it would. But you can put anybody behind the offensive line. If it don't block, quarterback ain't gonna do shit. And that was proven in the Super Bowl. If your line can't hold up, you know what I mean? And it don't matter how good your quarterback is, ain't nothing gonna happen. And you saw the best quarterback in the NFL right now get his shit handed to him in the Super Bowl, and there wasn't nothing anybody else could do about it. Though that score, people say, "Oh, well, the score," bro. I'm telling you right now, that score means nothing.
Nothing.
That was garbage time touchdowns, bro. Against the second and third string in the Super Bowl. You know, so yeah, starters was already on the sideline chilling, popping champagne when that shit happened, bro. You know what I mean? So
that game had been over for at least 30 minutes.
Man. But I appreciate you pulling up, Brody, man. Let the people know, you know what I mean, where they can find you, you know what I mean, how you be rocking, and you know what I mean, what you got going on.
You can find me at The Unfiltered Truth on YouTube, or find me on Twitter under my name. Just Google it. Whatever I've done recently will pop up. Honestly, I haven't been writing anymore because nobody really wants to read it, or a few people want to read it. I'll say that it just ain't been the same thing. But we got a lot going on, me and Jones, and we're waiting for more news and to get closer to the combine so we can break down some more of these players and see where exactly we're gonna go, because we got this new ownership, which has got a direction that they're taking the franchise, and at least we have a direction, and and it appears to be pointed in a good direction. And everybody's rowing together. I expect that in win now mode, they will figure out a way to make it pay off and make it work out, because it's a lot easier to put a super team together than it is to try and build from the ground, because that hasn't worked for them either. But until they get some basic pieces in place, which is more or less what Pete Carroll is going to help them do in his tenure, and to set them up for the future, they're not going to be able to get top offensive minds there. Young top offensive minds.
For sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fabulous and wonderful time, you know what I mean, being back. I appreciate, you know, the love and the support. I will be back more now that I have what I worked so hard to build back in my possession. Yeah. And as always, I've never stopped, you know what I mean? 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. More than I could verbally express. You know what I mean? I truly, truly thank you. And as always, no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Fuck who hates you. Remember who fucking loves you. You know what I mean? Go get your sunshine. We out.